Every U.S. metro presents a different economic face to the world. Now, our research digs deep to unveil the export and innovation profile of each of the top 100 metros. Here you see our supersized export performers, LA and New York, which both exported nearly $80 billion in 2010. Chicago and Houston, top $48 billion that year. Top 10 metro exporters include Dallas, San Francisco, Seattle, Philadelphia, Boston, and Detroit. All exceeded $26 billion in exports. Taken together, these 10 metros account for almost 30% of U.S. exports. This is not just about the large, diversified economies. These 10 metropolitan areas saw the fastest manufacturing-driven export growth, all having more than 88% of their 2009-2010 export expansion coming from goods production. And a completely different set of metros, mostly in the Northeast, are implicated by the rise in education exports that the President talked about. Boston leads with education, providing nearly 5% of their total exports. The export economy, unlike the consumption economy, is highly differentiated. A Walmart outside LA is the same as a Walmart outside Vegas. Same design, same footprint, same goods. A housing subdivision outside of Denver, frankly, is the same as one outside Detroit. But what makes this metropolis special is different from what drives Las Vegas or Denver or Detroit. Let's take a quick trip to explore and experience what makes you a truly global metropolis. You are the largest metro exporter in our country, and your export intensity is above the top 100 metro average, which is remarkable for a place this size. Your export economy is more service-oriented than the national average, driven by royalties, travel and tourism, and business and professional services. Now, that's not surprising. Ask anyone what they think LA produces, and Hollywood is the first thing that comes to mind. In 2010, royalties were a $12.4 billion export industry, powered by film and television. Yet LA does not just make films, it makes things. Close to 60% of your exports comes from the manufacturing sector, and you have over 106,000 direct export manufacturing jobs. In Torrance, southwest of downtown, we find Luminate, a small manufacturer of advanced lighting products that are used in a broad range of applications. Luminate's production center houses some of the world's most advanced equipment for R&D, engineering, and the manufacturing of optics. And they are growing because they are selling abroad. In the last 2 years, their exports have grown 68%. Just to the south of Luminate is Pelican Products, where we visited yesterday, a firm that produces high-performance protective cases and advanced portable lighting equipment used by law enforcement, defense, aerospace, and the entertainment industry. Exports make up 35% of Pelican's total business, and the firm sells its products to over 100 countries. And as with Luminate, Pelican has experienced significant export growth in the past few years. Now, Pelican is partnering with the University of Southern California's Center for International Business Education and Research to help determine where to locate distribution centers in Asia. And additionally, the business schools at USC and UCLA have collaborated with your Chamber of Commerce to create the Export Champions Program, which will provide small firms the opportunity to partner with MBA students to develop growth-oriented export business plans. USC and UCLA are part of a larger regional group, the Los Angeles Regional Export Council, which was formed last November to assist LA firms that want to begin or expand exporting. The council is a region-wide collaboration between Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa at City Hall, the LA Chamber of Commerce, and others, such as the Port of LA, LA World Airports, and regional business associations. And the ports of LA and Long Beach, as Peter was saying, play particularly critical roles in the movement of goods produced in LA to markets throughout the world, especially to Asia. Taken together, these two ports form the busiest complex in the Western Hemisphere and the sixth busiest port complex in the world. The LA story reveals why cities and metros power the American economy. Hyperlinked networks of private firms, universities, and public and nonprofit institutions that fertilize ideas extend innovation, train workers, enhance competitiveness, and collaborate to compete for economic growth for the entire region.